to my channel. This is Christina Ellison. Today I'm going to go over with you our homeschool choices for my 4th grader for the 2019-2020 school year. I'm a little behind getting this video out. We are currently using My Father's World as our core curriculum, and so I'm going to go through that and then what else we're adding to it and using with it this year. If you're new here, I am a homeschooling mom to 5 girls. Age range from 10 to 9 months, and we have been homeschooling now for 4 years, and I'm just excited to share this with you. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, our curriculum, our core curriculum is My Father's World. She will be going through creation to the Greeks, and this is my lifeline along with Jesus. First Jesus, then my Father's World Teacher's Manual gets us through our school year proficiently. And I'm going to just go straight through my Teacher's Manual, what we have planned. So that'll be the easiest way to share with you what our plans are this year. Okay, so to start with, we start with Bible. We are using, oh my goodness, it's big. The DK Illustrated Family Bible. And we read this all together as a family when it's scheduled. And it's got really neat pictures and then like what it is saying, kind of its own commentary for the scriptures. So I really like this one and I recommend it. We also are just reading straight through the Bible it's actually my old adventure Bible. It's an NIV and I don't have it here with me. I'm not sure where she has it. She might have it in her bag for Alana. So we use that. My Father's World for 2nd grade. You can get the Bible they recommend, which it may be an adventure Bible. I can't remember. Anyways, it's an NIRV version, and I don't care for it as much. I don't feel like it's as simple language, I guess. So we actually prefer the NIV, and I just still happen to have mine, so that was a blessing. Next, we have language arts. So to start with, for spelling, My Father's World recommends Spelling Power, but we actually are not using Spelling Power. We are using Natural Speller, but it's nice. It's just got lists and lists from grades, I think, for 1st through 8th. And so I make the lists in her notebook. We just got a spiral bound notebook, and I will write out the words 4 times for the week, and she has to write them out 3 times each day for each word. And then on the 5th day, she does a test. And it's super simple, and it's been probably the best way to do spelling for us. We've tried a lot of different spelling curriculums, and it's been so much on my part to teach that this just has been the easiest. And you may be able to do that with Spelling Power. I'm not quite sure how it's laid out. I've never used it or even looked through the book. Okay, so these are both through My Father's World. We've used this now, we've used each level from 2nd grade and now we're to 4th grade. I really like this. It makes the lessons very quick. Language lessons for today. And we just literally, each day it tells you which page to do, and there'll be a lesson in language arts. So either you're learning parts of speech, you're learning how to do dictation, you're memorizing, you're writing your own story. It's really nice. And it's simple and doesn't take us too long. For writing, she is doing writing skills, which is also through My Father's World. And I think this is a fantastic writing program. We're only 6 lessons in, but it really has them work hard to become better writers, and that's what I really like about it. And I think it's that push that she needed for 4th grade. She really enjoys writing, but this is just pushing her that much more to be a really, a good writer, which is what we want. because that's what she really does enjoy. So some people I've heard actually skip this and don't start till 5th grade, and we'll see how it goes. We were doing 2 a week, and I put it down to just once a week because she does struggle a bit, but I am willing to help her with it. So if she's getting fatigued writing, because sometimes it is a lot of writing, then I'll do 1 sentence and she does 1 sentence, and we'll take turns so she doesn't feel like she's just doing it all on her own. Next, for vocabulary, she is going to be learning Greek. And don't be scared by this. It's super simple. We have our words, like let's say it was phone. So since she's only 4th grade, all she's got to know is sound. Phone means sound. And it gives you examples and then some teaching notes, which sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And I got her a little flip book, 3x5 card holder, and so she just will write her word on the front of that card, and on the back write its meaning. And then we just practice it during the week, and by doing that, she writes a sentence using that word. Typically, I have her use what the word means, so if it's sound, she'll do that, and then she's got to know, though, that sound comes from the root word phone. And then and I'll have her look it up in the dictionary, that word, what the meaning is. So sound, she would look up in the dictionary, and she's got to write that out. So, but this is all for 1 week. So the first day, we just look at the word, the root word. The next day, we'll look it up in the dictionary. The next day, she'll write a sentence. And then the 4th day, she will have a test on all the words she's learned so far. And I mean, it's 1 word, so phone, she would say sound. And we just do it by dictation. I don't have her write it all out. So it goes very quickly, but it's kind of nice for her now when she sees these big words to know, oh, that just means sound. Okay, so this is all her language arts for this coming school year. So it's not too much. I mean, it looks like a lot of books, but really if you break it down each day, you're not doing too much. Okay, next we're gonna move on to math. So I made the fatal error this summer of switching math curriculums over the summer instead of just pushing through and finishing what she was working on. So now we're trying to catch up and actually finish what she was working on, and then we'll start her next one. So she's a little, I don't want to say behind, because if you know Andrew Pudua, you're never behind. So, anyways, so for math, she is finishing up MathUSee Beta. My Father's World does not recommend MathUSee. They recommend Singapore for her age, but she, I feel like Singapore is very much for kids that are math-minded and see the patterns, and she's more like her mama, and we don't see the patterns very well. So this has been a good curriculum for her, but unfortunately we decided to switch, like I said, over the summer to master books, and it did not go well. She was like, can we please just use MathUSee again? So we picked this back up, and we're quickly trying to finish it. She's almost done with this. So once she finishes Beta, she will move on to Gamma. And my goal is to work through this all year as soon as she finishes up Beta, and then hopefully over the summer, instead of switching to a different math curriculum, she will start Delta. Okay, so this definitely looks like a big stack for math, but like I said, she's almost done with this. We didn't quite finish it last year, and so we're quickly trying to finish that up, and then she'll switch to the Gamma. So she should be in division, but we had to kind of backtrack, and it's a kind of a long story, but I could maybe share a video on that on a future date, but this is where we're at. Okay, for history, we're starting out with Dinosaurs of Eden. This is a master books that comes with the Creation to Greeks curriculum. We are also using, this is a heavy one, Streams of Civilization. I've heard mixed reviews about this. So far, she doesn't mind sitting and listening, so if she struggled, then we may have changed, or it gives the recommendation you could paraphrase what's read in it, but she seems to sit and listen to it just fine. Streams of Civilization. We've got Ancient Egypt, Ancient World. Also, I added in the story of the world, and we do this as a family read aloud because my other girls are a little too young for all this stuff. I feel like they'd get bored pretty quickly, so we're using this one as a family one. And this one also is another master books. I found this at our homeschool convention. They have a used curriculum sale, and I found this at that used curriculum sale at our homeschool convention. So this is everything that we're using for history this year, and I have a timeline video if you want to see how we've made our timeline this year. This side, I don't know which side. And so I can share that with you to see what we're putting it in this year. And so I think she will use it for the next two, family cycles. And our other daughter will then join her with that. So, okay, for our read alouds that are scheduled for this year, we have this series, the Patricia St. John, The Tanglewood Secrets, Star of Light, and Treasures of the Snow. So we've already started this one. They're really excellent books so far. At least this first one has been. And I've only heard good reviews about them. And this comes with the My Father's World curriculum. This we're going to read this year, The Children's Homer, Trojan Horse, The Trojan Horse, Aesop's Fables. So these are the scheduled read alouds that My Father's World sends, and then if you know them, they have an amazing book list in the back, and we have already added a couple books from that I've also ordered from Rainbow Resource, and I have another video for that if you want to, again, don't know which side, you can look at that and see some of the books that I ordered to go along with our history and our read alouds. So also I have for this year, we are doing All About Reading Level 3, and this is that new colored edition. So we're a part of a charter school, and so they pay for this kind of stuff, which is a blessing. And it comes with these two. So I don't know if we will actually get through this whole book again. She's doing pretty well now. She was kind of a late reader, and I may just have her read these this year and not go through all this. But if she seems to be struggling, then we'll pause and go back to the teacher's manual and do the lessons. But I think she's probably ready to just read these. Okay, so that was everything for reading. Next, these are just all our electives. If we get this stuff done, awesome. If not, then, you know, it's okay. It's okay. We give ourselves grace. Okay, so for science, we're using science in the beginning. And again, in that Rainbow Resource video, I shared that I got the Science in the Beginning lab kit. And so that has been fun to have all the pieces with it. It's been kind of hard, though, to do them all because it's starting, we're in the Pacific Northwest, and it's starting to get rainy. And so a lot of the experiments are going outside or using the sun coming in, and there's no sun. So we haven't necessarily done all those. I may just wait till we finish up the light unit and go to the next one, which is water. So the next unit would be something on water, and then we're going into land and sea and plants, and I think she'll have a lot more fun because that'll be more biology, which I guess it all kind of is biology, but she was kind of getting bored with just all the light stuff. And also they've included this pyramids book, and so that'll be fun. We haven't done much from it. We actually made some homemade Play-Doh, and my girls didn't take the time to make the pyramids correctly, but that's okay. So this is for science along with the lab kit. Okay, moving on. For health this year, we are doing this one, the care and keeping of you. And we have not, we started this last year and we didn't finish it because I don't think she was quite ready yet, so we're going to finish this up this year. For music appreciation, oh, I can't get them all. Okay, for music appreciation, My Father's World includes in their deluxe package all these CDs. So we've got Vivaldi, the stories of Vivaldi and Corelli. We've already listened to this one. I didn't realize they included the music to Vivaldi, and we already, we just listened to it. I found an Amazon video of it, so that's all right. Bach, Handel, the story of Bach, and the best of Handel. So we will be going through those this year. I may just put them in our van and we listen to them as we drive along. Okay, so what we're using this year for art is God and the History of Art. I'm really liking this curriculum so far. You are allowed to make copies of the pages, which we were doing to start with, but I think now I'm just gonna let her use the book and then we'll just get a new one when my first grader gets to fourth grade. That just feels easier than trying to save it to look nice or something for the next students coming up. We're really enjoying it. I thought she would get bored with it because it's not in color. It's just black and white. But she seems to be enjoying it, so I'm grateful for that. Okay, so that was a very big selection for this year. I will try and I'm going to pause this and stack it all up so you can see everything that we will be using for this year. Ta-da! Woo! That is a big stack of stuff that we're going to be using this year. It's very exciting. This does not scare me. You know, this is our 4th year homeschooling, and surprisingly, it's amazing how quickly you can get through the stuff. Once you break it out into 34 weeks, 36 weeks, it goes pretty quickly, and you just pluck away at them and it gets done. So don't look at this and be like, oh my goodness, I can never teach 4th grade. You can do it. By God's grace, we can do this. So don't be scared of this. So thank you so much for stopping by today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below and ask any questions that you'd like. I can go through more detailed about each part of the curriculum that we'll be using this year. I can make, you know, at the end of the year, I can do some reviews of different stuff that we are using, and if we complete them, if we don't, you know, not a big deal. So anyways, I thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.